All right, guys, this week's BA breakdown, we're going to start off with two plays back to back just because I want to show off Carter Nelson a little bit. This first play we got here, hey, first drive of the game, looking nice and pretty. You know how it is at the beginning part of the game. You know these four down linemen right here. They got their ears pinned back and they're ready to go. So we got our 11 personnel. We got Harburg in the game. Hey, they're ready. They are ready, but watch this. Defensive line, you know they got their ears peeled back. Oh, they're bringing pressure too. And oh boy, look at that. Marcus Satterfield prepared them for making pressure. And this is what we're going to call our tunnel screen. Our tunnel screen to Carter Nelson. When he catches that ball, look at that. This is a beautiful play design. Was this the best execution in the world? I'll be real. No. Because completely missed this block here. Not ideal. Not ideal. Do a decent job taking care of him. All right, I said decent. I lied. We pancaked his ass, so that was a very good job. That's my bad. It was this guy. So Nelson does a great job, but man, we got a 2-on-1 here. We got to take care of that. We've got to take care of the 2-on-1 because that's the guy that ends up making the tackle right here. So we got to be better there. But overall, I really love this play design. This first drive was beautiful by Marcus Satterfield. I have been critical of Marcus Satterfield in the past, but I have to admit this was the best game he's probably called at Nebraska. This first drive, the way we used Carter Nelson was insane because now we're going to use him again. And this was chef's kiss. Beautiful, okay? This is how we take advantage of some spot coverage, the holes in the defense here. This is amazing. So, this is very next play. Beautiful setup here. And look at that giant hole. So when we're talking about spot dropping, these guys, instead of matching the pattern, which I'm going to do a whole separate video this week talking about match pattern versus spot coverage, but I got to keep this kind of short and sweet. They're dropping to a spot, okay? Instead of matching him where he goes, they're dropping to a spot. So as you can see here, we got the trips, right? Trips to the defense's right. So this middle linebacker who would normally be dropping right in here in the hole is going to shift a little bit to the right, going towards the strong side, which is fine. This backer right here is dropping right at the hash. Look at that giant window. That's a beautiful window. Force a hole in the middle of the field. This is the other thing I want to point out. This was beautiful. You guys remember last week when we talked about how that Colorado strong safety Colorado's passing game did not push our safeties vertically, did not push our guys vertically. Look at that. Two vertical routes. Look at Jamal Banks. He pushes the strong safety. How do I know it's a strong safety? Where's our tight end? Strong. Run game strong. I'm teaching you guys if you guys don't know this stuff. Strong safety. When Carter Nelson catches this ball, 10 yards off. 10 yards away. That's big. That's big stuff, guys. And then he stumbles a little bit. The way he runs is kind of like a gazelle sometimes, or like a baby deer, the way he falls. But look, we push the safeties vertically. A nice, huge open window, huge hole in the defense. Marcus Satterfield saw this on film from Northern Iowa, and it was in the script. Let's play both plays at full speed. We got our 2-for-1 special to start off the BA breakdown right here. Here we go. Tunnel screen, not the best blocking in the world, but hey, it was enough for a first down. And boom, huge hole in the defense. And we got ourselves a touchdown from the boy from Ainsworth. All right, guys, you're going to have to forgive me a little bit for the camera on this. I was not able to get like a good screen recording, so sorry for that. But I think you guys will like seeing this anyway. This is what I call the Tony White special on third down. Obviously, this is still a game here. Northern Iowa had a 10-minute drive going. It's 3rd and 5. The defense bent, but it did not break, and this is a Tony White special. completely manned up, and we are bringing pressure. No help over the top. This is very much what Tony White likes to do in these goal line situations. First thing I want to point out, Isaac Gifford showed his senior leadership here. This is why he is one of the leaders of the defense. He did a fantastic job. Obviously, once they transition to the empty set, Gifford's normally not going to be that outside guy. Gifford's not going to be the guy out on an island. But Gifford was able to read the personnel pretty good and realize that's the running back coming in. They shifted out here. So now we got our empty set. And now we got Buford in the slot, which was 100% the right move, especially if we're going to be manned up. We're going to be manned up on top of each other. Hey, we got that stagger, which I like. I hate everyone being on the same level. We got the stagger just like I wanted. Got two defenders basically right at the sticks, keep everything in front of them. So we're here. This is exactly what I want to see. We're manned up completely. You're going to see us switching these things around paid off big time. So we're bringing pressure, and hey, I got to point this out. Big boy going QB spy, not going to give that up. But he throws it, and Buford does a fantastic job. I know the camera work isn't great on this, so I apologize for that. But he does a great job. He's pressed up. He doesn't really jam him at the line, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. That wasn't the call on that, I'd say, because he didn't even attempt it. So they didn't want to jam. He just wants to run with him. And I'm cool with it. He does a great job staying with him hip to hip. And he puts his arms up right at the right time. It was beautiful. It's everything I wanted to see from that play. That's the Tony White special, in my opinion. The Tony White special, bringing heat at the goal line. Not the goal line, but in the red zone, completely manned up. Put your boy out on an island. Love to see it. Boom. This play right here is just showing this is kind of a ballsy play call. We heard Matt Rule talk about this in the post-game presser. This was kind of a ballsy call, but I am all about it. So I've shown you guys on this channel before. We've seen our split zone action and how well that has worked. And that's kind of what sets this up here, right? We see kind of a wedge moving to the right. We see the tight end pulling all the way across the formation. And look where these eyes are. Even this guy who's floating out here, his eyes are right. These guys, they're all looking right. Look at the backers. They're ready to shut this down, correct? And it's because all those split zone plays we've ran all season where the tight end, hey, we talked about it. Wall going right, split zone for the kick out. But look at that. Got our little counter reverse here, whatever you want to call it. And it is set up beautifully. And make a move inside. I'll give this guy from UNI credit. I don't know who this is, so forgive me. Right here. He does a fantastic job. He's the force player. He's the outside contain. But look, cut inside. Got a big old gap here. We got a big block and a touchdown. This was ran beautifully. I love this play design. It was honestly pretty ballsy to do this. That's a gutsy call right there. So just look at it in slow motion with me one more time. We got the wall. We got the split. This was such a smart move because this play's supposed to probably hit out here. But good redirection because number 8 from Northern Iowa does a fantastic job. Let's watch it one more time in full speed. I thoroughly hope you guys enjoyed this edition of BA Breakdown. Beautiful, beautiful play. My Lord.